Projekt X.
Just so you know, I might cry a little. I'm going to telepathically rape you.
I am telepathically raping you for the rest of the night.
Look what I did. That retard plays a really convincing normal guy. I have not once, ever caught myself on fire.
Diane Weiss.
Yep.
Projekt X.
MorningShowCentral.com. It's kind of the Projekt X show. I am honored. To my left is Lindsay. To my left is Johnny Five. To my right, nobody this week.
Yet, we don't know for sure.
He works at a restaurant that is giving away free breakfast food today. So he may or may not show up.
We'll call it the Flapjack Abode.
Yeah.
The multinational abode of flapjacks.
We have intern Mr. Tibbs in the green room doing his job diligently. And also, in the production studio, Chris, the Msc Everyman. And it is today a joyous occasion because it is his 40th birthday. Yay!
I'm not 40 yet.
I lost track after 35. So you're going to be 40 from now on until you're 50. If you're not right there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're not going to do the other
because
part.
we don't know.
We're not going to do
Because
the other part.
there is no ending.
I can't remember the last time we did a show with only 3 people.
It's been a while. I
Well,
want to say when it was 3 of us,
it was still good.
it was whoever started it finished it. Because we're hip like that. No, it was the second. It would have been not with a C. Because it used to be because we're hip like that.
I would say the last part, or the second person would say the last part.
Well, you used to be the second person.
I
remember?
promise. Oh, yeah. I promise. I promise we'll figure it out by the next time we do it. I swear. However, just because it's Projekt X Light does not mean we're not heavy on content this week.
But we're not.
No, we are. We are. I have a thick packet full of things to talk about here, none of which are interesting. So if you're listening, I would stop.
Well, that's good. I like them thick.
She's
Way to jump right in there.
Chick,
Way to jump right in there, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Hey, are we connected on Shoutcast, I wonder? Because usually he's yelling, hey, connect the Shoutcast. And that didn't happen this week, so I don't think. And also, Rooster's usually the one that actually does it when I'm being told to do it.
Oh, because he's there.
Are you making us cue cards?
You sure?
He looks like he's making us cue cards.
Can you? That would be
We
awesome.
might need cue cards by the end of the night. If I'm looking like I'm moving weird or funny tonight, it's because my left arm's all jacked up. You want to see?
I'm scared.
Don't be. It's really awesome.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Otis got filled in. And he hurts really bad today. You know what else hurts really bad? Actually.
Herpes.
Herpes doesn't hurt.
Apparently you.
Probably that one. I'd have to see the sizes. I went to a bar on Friday night. It's this place, I don't know if you guys are familiar, called $2.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are familiar. For those of you who are not familiar, $2 is a grand place. Well, first, I went with Rooster a few weeks ago to the one in North Homestead, and they only had like certain things, like only like their domestic beers were $2, and a couple other things were $2, like bottom shelf liquors and stuff. I went to the one in Middleburg on Friday, and everything, like I was able to get Guinness for $2. Mm-hmm. I was able to get shots of Jameson for $2. Like almost everything was $2. So I was really happy about this. And I went, shout out to Mr. Tibbs, with my black friend Daryl, and his friend Steve, and his friend Liz. So there's 4 of us at this bar. And we're sitting at one of the high top tables because it's a Friday night in Middleburg Heights. All the douchebags are out. So we couldn't get a spot at the bar. So we took a little spot in the corner, a high top table. The 4 of us are sitting there, and
Way to throw like a girl, dude.
thank you.
Digging it.
And Liz is sitting next to me on my left, and this girl walks up to me. Smoking hot chick, right? Smoking hot. No, it wasn't you. You were home that night. Almost as hot as you. And
Girl.
I look down and she's like standing next to me for a second or two, and she has a shot of Jameson in each hand. And I see her. She looks at me, and then she looks at Liz, and then she looks back at me. And she goes, "Is that your girlfriend?" I'm like, "No, I just met her tonight." She goes, "Okay," and she hands me a shot of Jameson. And she goes, "Then this is for you. I think you're really sexy." And I'm like, "What? Awesome!" I'm like,
No work required.
I was like, so like I took the shot with her, and I was like, "Listen, like." That's the most badass thing I've ever seen in my life. Because I gave her a high five. I wasn't even like at first like, "Hey baby, what's up?" like that kind of thing, because I was just so taken aback. Because like guys do that for chicks all the time. Like, "Hey, let me buy you a drink. I think you look good. Hey, your pussy's popping. Let me buy you a scissor." But things like that. That's
say
how
that?
guys talk.
I guess.
I don't know. I haven't been in the bar scene for a while.
Me neither.
Hey, baby, your skin and stuff. Have some
Your hair smells good.
Your hair smells good. Have some hypnotic. ADD kicks in. So I have an ex who has a brother who's like a year older than myself, and he's a really good-looking kid, but he's really short, and he just has low self-esteem because he's really short, and he doesn't realize he's kind of like Jon Favreau in Swingers. He doesn't realize how money he is. So I always had to tell him how money he was. And at the time he was in college, and he was talking about this girl. "Oh, she's so hot and blah, 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 and she's smart, and I just don't know how to talk to her." I'm like, "Dude, it's just a chick. Like, just talk to her, whatever. Like, as soon as you open up conversation, you're in, dude. It'll be cool." So he opened up the conversation. She sat down next to him, and he literally opened the conversation with, "You smell good."
Wow.
And the thing is, like, she
Was his
approached
name
him-
Owada?
No. I said he was good looking, not cross-eyed.
I didn't say it was the same guy. I'm just asking if it may be a family trait.
The thing was, she approached him like there was other seats open, but she wanted to sit in the one next to him and asked him, "Hey, is anybody here?" He's like, "No, you could sit." And after about 5 minutes, "You smell good." She got up and left the seat and went and sat somewhere else.
Well,
So-
that's kind of a Buffalo Bill kind of.
Especially if he like sniffs her for.
You gotta like go really up in the hair too.
You smell good.
Like right up in there.
I did that. Did you hear that story
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
with the Puerto Rican?
Yes, I heard it, yeah.
So the girl comes up to me, and I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome," and we're talking and we're flirting or whatever, and blah blah blah. And it's cool, like as we're talking and flirting, like she's a little drunk and I'm pretty hammered, and not only is she hot, but she's really well spoken too.
Okay,
Like-
but here's the deal. You're hammered, so is she drunk hot and drunk
No,
well spoken?
here's the thing. I'll get to that.
Which goggles were on?
Shit.
Oh, we're
like-
just gonna blow those off right away.
Yeah, why the hell not? So we're talking or whatever, and she's really well spoken, and she's smoking hot, and she just gave me Jameson. Like, dude, she's hot. She gave me Jameson. She had the balls to approach me the way she did, and she's well spoken. Like, I didn't think I was ever gonna find something like that again. Not to mention, I'm gonna be 30 years old in less than a year. I've had kind of a problem with this lately. Like, since my wife left and everything else, I was like, dude,
They have a cream for that.
I do that. Can you point me in the right direction? Is it at Walgreens?
Yes. Behind the counter.
Behind the counter.
By the way, we have a complaint.
Okay.
Nope.
Your husband says he can't believe he's saying this, but he can barely hear you.
Oh.
Oh.
So we're gonna adjust your mic on the
But
next.
I adjusted it.
We're gonna adjust it again.
Unadjusted.
And then readjust it. You just have to talk like I talk. You have to do this.
My husband adjusts.
There. That was perfect. So I'm having the big problem as of late because I was like, dude, I've hit my peak. Like, I've hit my peak. It's all downhill now. No chick's gonna want me. No chick's gonna want a 30-year-old dude who's divorced, who sucks, and does a stupid internet radio show. So the fact that she came up to me,
You make me want to kill myself because I'm 32, divorced.
but you don't have to worry about it because you're married again. Like,
Yeah,
you
but I was-
have yours.
We got married less than 2 weeks before my 30th birthday, dude.
Well,
So
so I still got a good few months left before I have to get married.
Get her knocked up first. It helps.
Yeah, it does. Man, let me tell you. It sure does.
Well, that's the thing. I'm worried about even getting to that point. Because, again, like, how can I stack up if I'm in a bar? Now, I don't go to bars often. The other one I really go to is the Spitfire. But even there, like, how am I going to stack up to some, like, 25-year-old kid who, like, still, like works out and stuff and, like, cares about his life and, like, finished college completely and has a bachelor's degree and has a job where he makes more than, like, the cotton that he picks. So here's my thing.
Because you're street smart and a decent human being.
I'm not a decent human being, though. And then the thing is, like, so they see this guy. And even if because Liz, she asked this chick, her name was Ashley. She asked Ashley, why did you come up to him? Why did you approach him? And because she started asking me, like, about my piercings. I was, like, wearing my jacket and stuff, so she couldn't see any of my tattoos, right? She's like a raccoon.
Shiny.
And, well, the one thing she asked me, she goes, she says, oh, your piercings are hot. I was like, okay. She goes, do you have any tattoos? I was like, yeah, like 1 or 2. And she goes, oh, okay, then we're good. And I was like, whoa. So that's the only reason, like, I'm the only guy in this bar that is the bad boy. So that's why you came up to me, because all the other sheep look the same.
I'd have told her everything on your face is a clip-on.
I didn't want to do that, though, because, again, like how am I going to stack up to that guy? So you have Johnny Football, even if he has tattoos and piercings and looks like a bad boy, but he still cares about himself. He takes care of himself. And then you have me, borderline Billy Bob Thornton, walking in with terrible posture. It's like, give me a shot and a beer.
All right.
I gotta buy.
Nobody wants that.
But look at Billy Bob's ex-wife, dude.
True that, yo.
Chicks
But
dig damaged.
I
And
can only
you,
compare
sir, are
myself.
exceptionally damaged.
Yeah, but he was damaged with money. I'm damaged with shit.
He
was
didn't
damaged
even have all
publicly.
money.
So here's my thing. So I'm stoked, dude. I was like, oh my god, who knows if this is ever gonna happen again? And sweet. So she walked away, and I had to ask her. I turned to my buddy Daryl. I was like, she was hot, right? Because I had to make sure. I like just to make sure. I was like, she was hot, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, did she seem like weird or anything? No. All right, cool. I was like, what about her ass? How does her ass look? And he was like, well, not really much of one there. But her titties were popping. She had a great body. I was like, okay, then I could work with not much of an ass if the rest is okay. So when she comes back like half an hour later, she hands me another shot of Jameson. And we start talking and flirting some more. I was like, all right, this is great. Having a good time. Maybe not tonight, but I'm going to bang this broad sometime. maybe. I think I want to marry her already. Maybe. And so we do the shot. And as we do the second shot and we talk for a little bit, her friends need to leave for some reason. Somebody was like puking or something. They were like all running out the door. So she was like, "What?" And she like grabs onto me. She's like, wait, I don't have my phone. Here's my number. So I pull out my phone and I'm like, okay. And I type in her number and I was like, cool. So go home that night, and on the way I'm talking to Daryl, making sure that she's still hot. just making sure. Because I've done this before. I've run into a situation before where I went home with the broad and banged the crap out of her. And she got up the next morning and left before I could wake up, which was awesome. And she left a note like, hey, last night was really fun, blah, 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 blah. Call me sometime. And she signed it. So I was like, okay. So like I called the broad a couple weeks later. Hey, you want to hang out? Let's do whatever we did last time. And she was like, yeah, just let me get a babysitter. Whoops. I'm like, okay, well, I can work with that because the flashbacks. Now, I don't remember what she looked like at all, but I just remember humping and it feeling good. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I call her up. And she, let me get a babysitter, red flag number 1. And then, can you come pick me up at my apartment? I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
Oh, this bride.
This is the one where I drove to her apartment, and she didn't get a babysitter. It was like afternoon, so we were going out for lunch. She brought her kid to lunch with us, and she's walking out of the apartment. I see her, and I was like, no, that can't be her. No, oh my God, that's her. No, that can't be her. And she's getting closer to my car, and now my foot's twitching. I'm like on my brake, wanting to hit my gas because I wanted to take off. So we go to some restaurant, and we eat. Buddies of mine walk into the restaurant. I was like, oh God, like trying to hide her and stuff. It was terrible.
He's
terrible.
like, I got damage game, but a man's got standards.
So I had to make sure. So yes, I find out she's hot still. And so like the next day I'm going through my phone. I was like, oh, I got to find this broad's number, but I never saved her number.
Oh, lucky you.
Typed it into my phone, never saved it.
Close the phone.
Here's the messed up part, because when she first came up to me, I was like, dude, just don't waste your time. Like, I'm old enough to be your father. Just stop.
Quit trying.
And she was like, no, seriously, you're not even like you think. So I was like, okay, let's do it. And I started reaching for my wallet, and she got it. And we exchanged fucking IDs. And she was born in 1989. And I was like, score! Yes!
Now you know how I feel every time I see my wife, who was born in 88.
So I was happy. I was really happy. But here's the thing. I realized after I didn't say, I know that she is Ashley from Lakewood. So that should be really easy to find.
Hop on Facebook and type that in.
Right? I tried. Didn't work. So what I realized was I had her freaking ID in my hand. But instead of paying attention to her name,
You look at the age.
right at the age, I was like, yeah. Like I had it right in front of me. I could have.
You're a shitty bouncer. You'd be such a shitty bouncer, dude.
Listen, there's a fine line. Actually, there's no fine. There's a big wall between checking an ID to be a bouncer and looking at an ID to see how young this broad really is, so how I can feel good about myself.
Yeah, but you could have also gotten height, weight,
Yeah, but
Sex.
the whole deal. Yeah,
Was
dude,
she
'cause-
really a she?
Because
She was.
she may have used to be Ashton.
you know
Ashley
what?
can still be a guy's name.
The way that I remember her looking, I'm okay with that.
This isn't O-Town. There are no Ashtons.
As long as she had the change, I'm good with that. I'm okay. But yeah, so she's gone forever. So my question to you is, do I now keep going back to that bar every night,
Hoping
that she'll show up again? Because her friends were from Berea. Her friends were right up the road from Berea because Daryl wanted to leave the bar.
Well, you know what? Maybe you don't see her, but you may run into one of the friends.
I don't remember exactly what her friends look like. Also, here's the
Then
thing
just
I'm
walk
worried
around,
about.
Puking, just
walk
find the
around to every
nearest
woman
girl
in the
that-
Who knows Ashley from Lakewood? The chick a couple weeks ago.
Just start wearing a shirt that says, I'm looking for Ashley.
That'd be awesome. T-shirt guy's here, dude. He can make you one.
T-shirt guy, make it happen. I'm looking for Ashley.
From Lakewood.
No, from Lakewood. Now, here's my thing, too. If I do decide to be a creeper and just go to that bar, like, I'll quit my job just to go to that bar every day, all day and night.
Because that's what a woman's looking for. A guy
Exactly.
without a job.
Yeah. Hey,
Damaged, remember? Damaged.
Yeah.
I'm damaged.
Broke and broken. Yay.
And your liver.
Oh, trifecta.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Gotta get the Irish liver, dude, where it's as big as your bicep.
So,
Oh,
that
long.
doesn't help me. Yeah, as long as mine would work.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Long, length, not bulk. Like be
My dick.
screwed.
So I wonder if I do this, and I might, and we reconnect. We see each other at the bar, and she sees me, but I don't see her. Will she be like, "Oh, that dick never called"? Like,
Possibly.
or would she be like, "Oh, hey, why didn't you call, dude?" And I'll be like, "Cause I'm an idiot."
See, but that's one of those ones where you bite the bullet and go, "Hey, you're not gonna believe this. I was drunk enough. I forgot to save your number."
But I remember your name, Ashley. I got to keep telling myself so I remember. I'll write it down.
Does Craigslist still do that
Misconnections. I looked in that shit. I looked in that shit for the past 3 days.
Why don't you
Because she
post
doesn't
in
think it
that
was a
shit for the
misconnect-
next
Okay,
3
here's the
days?
thing.
If I'm looking, nobody knows. But as soon as I post, especially like my friends now that know the story, and if they're perusing that, and they're like, "Oh man, what otter?"
I would be like, yes, I'm Ashley. Screw you.
Like, is it that far gone? Is it that? No, just like it looks pathetic. Like it was bad enough when I made a Facebook page for my dog. Now I'm. That's how lonely I was. Now I'm posting in missed connections. That's a little too far over the edge for me.
That's where we're gonna draw the line.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, missed
There.
connections.
My
That's
stuffing
where we're
point.
gonna draw. Okay.
That's the line. We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, stuff. You listen to Project X.
You know, the standard computer keyboard has been around for a long time. Don't you think it's time for something you can configure yourself and change at the touch of a button? Well, that keyboard is closer than you think. It's called the Swyboard. All that cool stuff you can do on a touchscreen, well, now you can do it on a keyboard. The Swyboard is more than a keyboard. It's a command center, and you can be part of making the Swyboard a reality. Go to swyboard.com, check it out, and become a supporter. One contributor will win a Swyboard from the first production run. Make the keyboard of the future a reality now. Go to swyboard.com. That's swyboard.com. From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningshowCentral.com. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not in your agenda.
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market, and it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. Duh. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
If you're not already there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com, Project spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Because we're hip like that. Also, if you want to call 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide. Idiot nominee. Oh, not stapled either. Dollar General employee. What the hell is happening? Auto DJ. In Wrightsville, Georgia, was arrested last week for hitting a child with a belt. The employee has now been charged with 2 felonies, aggravated assault and cruelty to children. The charges were upgraded to from simple battery because, according to police, store video shows the woman hitting the 8-year-old at least 25 times. After initially saying they were looking into the details of the case before acting, Dollar General told 11 Alive News Monday that the employee, Amelia Graciela Bell, had been fired. We are deeply shocked and saddened by the report of the incident at our store in Wrightsville, Georgia, and have expressed our sincere apologies to the child's family. Investigators have not released the video, but the boy's family told WMAZ over the weekend it shows a beating, not a spanking. It was more or less a beating than a spanking the way she was hitting him, said the father of 8-year-old Logan Ivy. I don't know how to explain it, and I don't want to think about it. Logan said it was very painful. I felt like I had 5 needles sticking in me. It really hurt. I was screaming, "Mama," he said. And I was crying real bad because the clerk had actually hurt me. When she stopped whipping me, my pants were actually a little bit warm. From pee, probably.
Or he just found out he's really into that.
Right? Wrightsville Police Chief Paul Sterling said Logan was running around the store and got into a confrontation with the employee, who's 39 years old. The employee told investigators that Logan threw a cookie at her, and that's when she removed her belt and chased the boy down and spanked him behind the counter. It felt real painful. Nobody should have that kind of torture to them, said the little boy. It really hurts. The boy's mom and sister were also in the store but did not witness the spanking. The chief said Bell was immediately arrested and admitted to investigators what she did. She was taken to jail and bonded out Friday morning. Dollar General released a statement.
For throwing cookies.
For throwing cookies. Little boy was being bad in a store, and employee took it upon herself to administer some swift justice.
A little jerk doesn't know the value of cookies.
Here's the thing. Obviously, you don't spank another person's child, especially with a belt, especially at your place of business while you're working.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
My issue doesn't lie with the employee.
Why were his parents not around?
It lies with the parents, and I see this all too often, and it really pisses me off. And it just happened the other day at work. I was working at a Giant Eagle, and this is probably one of the worst stores that I have as far as their magazines go. We joke around about this Giant Eagle. It's in Maple Heights, and we joke around and say that it really more or less should just have its own Cleveland Public Library number, because like their whole magazine mainline area, people will go up and read the magazines, but they don't buy the magazines. And they'll like take from the kids section and like they'll just stand there for an hour reading all different kinds of magazines. And I understand that it's very hard to put a magazine back where you had gotten it from. So if it's a little off, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But like when you start with a magazine on one end and that magazine ends up all the way on the other end for some reason, it irks me. Well, the other day, I was in a Giant Eagle, and there was a little kid running around with his brother, I would assume, no more than 8 maybe, and he's coming up and he's grabbing magazines as I'm fixing, because I have to fix these magazines to make them all look nice before I can put out the new ones and stuff, so everything's set properly again. So as I'm fixing these things, this little 8-year-old boy walks up, grabs a magazine, flips through it for about 35 seconds, and then just throws it. Like, doesn't even try to set it back down in the wrong place, just throws it at the shelves. Then he goes and he picks up a puzzle book, and he flips through that for about 2 seconds, and he throws that at the shelves. And he does this like 3 or 4 more times, and I really wanted to say something, but of course I wasn't going to. But all too often, I see kids running around stores, grocery stores, any kind of stores, without their parents. Their parents just go along and shop, and their kids are just running around freely.
That's because the parents know their kids are enough of a hellion that they're not going to get kidnapped. Nobody wants you. I don't even want you. Go run.
Well, then you run into the lady who, it was maybe a day or so after that, who had kids that were even younger, possibly 5 and 2, I would hazard to guess. And she's at one of those self-checkout deals. And the kids are out of the cart, running around as she's scanning her things. And then I hear, Jacob. She has the 5-year-old, the 2-year-old's gone. Oh, and she's like freaking out because she can't find the 2. Hello? Like, how hard is it to keep your kid in the cart or to hold on to him with one hand? And then she found Jacob, unfortunately.
For Jacob.
She didn't deserve Jacob at that point. Like, I was kind of angry. Like, how do you let your kids run around like that without supervising them?
I don't even let my husband get that far away from me in a store.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. So that's irking to me. I have some things that I want to talk about, and I don't know where I want to go first. Well, you know what? Let's do this. This one should be a fun one. TheStir.com. Are you familiar with this, Lindsay?
I am not.
It's a website. I'm not either. However, they have compiled a list of 30 things every couple fights about. 30 things that every couple fights about. Let's see how true some of these are. Since you guys are both married, I legally still am. How many times he presses the snooze button?
Holla.
Yep. I get yelled at every morning, dude.
I tell him all the time, quit setting it so early. You know you're not going to get up.
Yeah. Is his excuse that it helps him to wake up?
Sometimes it depends on what day it is. He's got a new one every day.
Because
that's my excuse every day.
Oh, see, now he says, I really intended to get woken up early. I just couldn't because, the baby. And no, I was up with the baby.
Mine was she would do the same thing. She would set them early, but she would set the alarm clock and her phone. Set like 3 alarms on her phone, 2 alarms on the alarm clock, and they were all like within 5 minutes of each other.
That was me pre-baby. So now my phone's always on silent.
That really would anger me.
See, I have 4 set all 12 minutes apart, and it's a cool little app that I have to answer math questions in order to turn them off.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
That's
and
awesome.
I still have to
I
fight
want
to
that
wake
for
up.
my husband. I need that for John.
There's 4 different levels of math, from like 1 + 1 equals to 796
11.
divided by 12.
Nice.
Plus 35 minus 8.
That's genius.
Wake up and answer this.
Yeah.
I had an alarm clock, which I'm kind of sad that it just broke, where you would hit the snooze, and the way to get it to turn off, it was like a motion sensor in front of it. Like, you'd have to wave your hand in front of it. And that got really dangerous because sometimes I would just do it without noticing that I was doing it. So I got smart and put it on the other side of my room, so I would actually have to get up.
And walk to it.
But no, because then I would just find something on my floor and throw. And if the sensor didn't pick it up, my room would just be a mess because now I'm awake just throwing things at my alarm clock so I can go back to sleep instead of getting out of bed. Which would be the smart thing.
My alarm clock I got at home is one of those ones that it actually, when it goes off, it takes off your table and rolls around on the floor.
What?
And I'm serious. They sell them on Amazon.
Yeah, dude, I want to get one of those.
And it just takes off, and you have to chase it throughout the house in order for you to turn it off.
It would just get lost in my house. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Is it like a bumble ball? I don't understand.
No, it's actually what it does. As soon as the alarm goes off, it flips over, and there's wheels on it, and then it flies off the table.
It's like a Roomba.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It
But
should
it's really
clean
cool.
while it does it, too. That'd be nice.
Now I kind of want one just to have it. Taking out the trash.
No.
Something couples fight about? No? You guys are good on that? Mm-mm. Everybody's good? Whose turn it is to take little Bobby to yet another birthday party?
Nope. We both do that all together.
I hated doing that.
No, we fight about naps. Who is or baths?
Baths.
About who's
And-
going to
Who's
administer?
Both. It's the naps is why do you always get to lay down with him? God damn it, I'm tired too. And baths is, but I just worked 8 hours in a steel plant.
And
I
you want
really
me to
don't
bend
want.
over
I
and
really
watch
don't
this
want to
child.
fight a 3-year-old in the bathtub. We have dirty kids.
That works.
Carmen. Let's see what that brings up.
Wow.
Changing the toilet paper roll.
No.
Depends on what you mean by that. I think that the flap goes out. He thinks that the flap goes in.
See
No,
now
flap goes out.
we have had this.
Right? That's
We've
the
had this
side-
argument too.
That's the
We have.
side that the print is on. You're
I-
supposed to see the print.
I have never cared. I had never cared about this until there was a house that I lived in where the toilet paper dispenser was right above a register.
Okay.
So every time the heat or air conditioning kicked on, it blew the thing all over and it annoyed the hell out of me.
I like
so I
that.
started turning it
The
to
other
the back.
way. No, that's understandable. But for aesthetics.
Well, Kleenex
care what the
Kleenex
bathroom
did
looks
the
like when
survey and it turns out that like 69% of Americans prefer it with over.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with mine, like my heat register doesn't blow the toilet paper completely like all wonky of sorts, but it just like it makes it float nicely.
You have angelic toilet
Yeah.
paper. Do you
like,
use angel sauce?
No.
Oh, that'd be
Wait,
nice.
this time I might actually. I'm not sure. So it kind of just suspends nicely and it waves in the little warm breeze coming out, and that actually helps me because I'll walk into that bathroom, and if I don't see that float and like I have to poop and I don't see it floating,
Then you know.
then I'm not gonna go
It's a
because it's not
danger
gonna be
zone.
warm.
Danger will run.
Yeah,
Johnson.
it needs to be nice and warm. So when it's floating, that's when I go. I wait till it floats.
That's hot.
5. How long a mother-in-law plans to visit?
It depends on whose mother-in-law and where they're visiting.
We're both on the same side about which mother-in-law. I'm like, yeah, John, your mom can come over anytime. My mom? Nah, let's pretend we're out of the country.
I don't think we really fight about how long they plan on visiting. It's how long they ended up visiting.
It's a posthumous argument.
Yeah.
I've never had an in-law stay in my house for an extended period of time.
There's a reason.
My mom could stay for 5 minutes, and that would be extended enough for me.
John says you need Thermacare toilet paper.
Thermic air toilet paper?
No,
No,
Therma.
like Thermacare, like
Oh,
heat wrap,
Thermacare.
like
Gotcha.
a heat wrap, like a warm
And then
stone.
just wrap it around myself while I'm pooping because I want all of me to be warm, not just my bum.
Sure.
I just thought it meant that John had a really cold asshole.
Snoring. Snoring.
No.
That was a hot button item in my household.
No, John's
Yeah,
got
see-
sleep apnea. He wears the machine. I don't have to hear snoring.
I'm
All I
pretty-
hear is
We both snore, so
I don't unless I'm hammered. I'm pretty sure she has undiagnosed sleep apnea because she is the loudest snorer I've ever heard in my life and would get angry when I would punch her or roll her over or whatever because I'm waking her up. Well, you're keeping me awake the whole time. Like I can't even go to sleep yet.
like, listen, selfish.
Seriously.
Shut up. I'm
see,
sleeping
we
here.
live close enough to the train tracks that her snoring doesn't bother me. If I can sleep through trains running through.
The only argument we've ever had about snoring is when I was sick and laying on the couch and he recorded that. He's like, see, I told you to do it. I'm like, yeah, I
Done
guess
that.
he's not getting any for a week.
The only fun part about it was pinching her nose and seeing how long until she would wake up. Sometimes I thought I was going to kill her. Should have done. Putting a cap on the toothpaste.
No.
No.
We use different toothpaste.
My only gripe was that she was a middle tube squeezer.
Yeah, you too?
Hate that.
I hate it too.
Hate it. Hate it.
It must be that little bit of Slavic blood I have in me and the little bit of Polish blood you have in you.
Right.
Because the only people I know that get upset about that are from like Eastern Bloc countries. You have to get it all out.
The fact he friended an ex on Facebook.
He's only got one ex that I know of, so I just,
That was the beginning to our big fight that finally ended us. Not me. I saw that she was friends with one of her exes on Facebook, and I flipped out, and that caused a fight that then caused World War Z. Or D for divorce. Who
for
takes longer to get
separation.
ready? Who takes longer to get ready?
I don't have to get ready to do anything. I just get up in the morning, roll out of bed, and grab the baby and put him back in my bed and be like, no, seriously, we're going back to sleep for 2 hours.
I used to get yelled at for because she would take a really long time to get ready, hair, makeup, all that jazz. So like, I wouldn't start getting ready until she started doing her makeup because it'd take me like 15, 20 minutes to get ready. I know then that okay, well she started doing her makeup. If I start getting ready now, we'll be done probably around the same time.
Yeah, see, I wake up before normal people, so and it's not always the easiest thing to do, especially on Wednesdays. So I've gotten really used to the 5-minute out of bed, teeth brushed, deodorant on, fully dressed out the door, so I can get ready in no time.
I used to be really good at that.
Yeah, I think I got ready for Pat's wedding in 12 minutes.
Nice.
I don't think either of those are the right Carmen.
Nope.
Size the new TV should be?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
He wants 70 inches, and I just don't see it happening in our living room.
You're the first chick to ever say that.
Right?
We actually have the same argument, but in reverse.
Really?
Yeah, she wants the big TV. I am perfectly cool with the little 36-inch we have right now.
See, like, I even promised him, I'm like, I will buy you the R2-D2 projector for the basement wall with the Millennium Falcon remote control if you just submit to the 47-inch staying in the living room.
And he still says no.
He's like, every time we go to Best Buy.
That's asinine.
We compromised in I'm building her a home theater.
Okay.
So she's going to have her own theater, the whole stadium-style level seating. The whole,
That's awesome.
So she can have her own room with the big TV
That's
and
what we're
everything.
doing in the basement eventually.
She will have her movies and video games there.
I never had I never wanted an extremely large TV. I thought they were a little obnoxious until I got one.
Got one?
And now I'm like, I don't think I could watch anything smaller than like 40-some inches.
I need her face to be the same size as mine.
I do,
when
especially
I make out with the TV.
Especially for porn. It's amazing.
I think my problem with the bigger TV is that you lose because you're trying to focus. You can only focus on so much at one time.
Sit further back.
No.
Like me, I sit in my dining room.
I can't sit any further back.
Oh, yeah.
All up in there.
Yeah.
On the ceiling.
Gotcha. We're going to take a short break. We come back. We have more of this list. We also have something very interesting that I want to talk about. I'm going to go find Carmen. You're listening to Project X.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. You know, the standard computer keyboard has been around for a long time. Don't you think it's time for something you can configure yourself and change at the touch of a button? Well, that keyboard is closer than you think. It's called the Swiboard. All that cool stuff you can do on a touchscreen, well, now you can do it on a keyboard. The Swiboard is more than a keyboard. It's a command center, and you can be part of making the Swiboard a reality. Go to swiboard.com, check it out, and become a supporter. One contributor will win a Swiboard from the first production run. Make the keyboard of the future a reality now. Go to swiboard.com. That's swiboard.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists, what if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. User friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not in your agenda.
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market, and it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. Duh. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine.
You know the fresh out of the shower feeling? Yeah, us neither. Project X.
If you're not already there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com, Project spelled with a K.
Not with a
What?
Exactly. If you want to call the show, 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide. Is this her? Because this says Carmita, not Carmen.
I don't know. She's hot.
And then it
I
says
give her.
Melanie. Which one is it? Is that her, though? Is that the girl?
Tell. I need to see how tall she is.
Yep. That's her? Enhance.
What's with all them different names?
Yeah. Is that a red flag? Uh-oh, she's in the
Maybe.
black dudes. Uh-oh.
Hey, Tibbs.
Wait, is she black?
And she looks, I don't know.
She kind of looks black. Maybe it's because she's with a black dude, but she kind of looks black. Is she black?
Found you one.
Where? Hey, what's this? Yeah, why is that? I don't like that.
There you go, buddy.
I don't like that. Next.
This scare you? Now she looks like a 12-year-old there.
Yeah, a black 12-year-old. There, she's with Larry in this one. What the hell? I don't know Larry either. White ones. Are we sure this is her?
It looks like her, dude.
Look at the height. It's right.
Yeah.
That's how tall all girls are. Why is she in so many pictures with Larry? From Peabody's, Funderburg.
Maybe she knows him.
Well, I would assume that.
Maybe Larry
Yeah,
paid
that's her,
for them.
dude.
That's
I'm
her.
telling you.
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
I have no chance. She's black. Black chicks haven't liked me since I was like 21.
I don't know, dude. She kind of looks like a mix.
Lightly
Maybe.
toasted.
No, something like that. No, it's
Lightly toasted.
She kind of like. It looks kind of like the East Side met the West Side. Do you follow what I'm saying?
They met right in the middle of the Lorraine Carnegie Bridge.
Yeah.
Had
Romeo
sex and
and
out she
Shaniqua?
came. Yep. Where were we on our fight list here?
I don't know. Somewhere.
Farting.
Only after I've eaten smoked sausage
Here's the thing. I would
or
fart
drank milk.
all the time. Like, without, like, and I would be proud of it, and I would sniff them in front of her, and, like, I didn't care. But, like, in the 5 years that we were together, the 3 times that she farted, I was like, what do you, ew! Like, you are a nasty human being. Don't do, and they'd be, like, just a little tiny, like, you could barely hear them. But I was so turned off. I was like, that is horrible.
No,
See,
our
being-
gas conversations usually. Was that you or the kid?
I know being lactose intolerant, and it's not an easy life to live
I'll bet not.
at all. Mostly for her. It
Right.
doesn't bother me because I've gotten used to it.
Where are we at? Washing the
the
dishes.
dishes.
That was a huge
Yes.
fight. Especially since our dishwasher's busted and we have to wash them by hand. Bad
We fight
news.
over who has to load the dishwasher.
See, if our dishwasher wasn't busted, I might still have her living at my house with me. Probably not.
I wash dishes.
Yes,
Actually,
you do. Here's the thing. And I was gonna warn you because Lindsay and John were supposed to come hang out with me this past weekend, but they dicked out.
Right.
So and I was going to warn you. I was like, if you're going to bring food,
Bring plates.
bring. No, there's plates. Just don't bring things that require to be washed after.
I usually don't.
Because see, about a week or so ago, my hot water tank took a dump.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. It was not long after something else happened. Like my car died, and then the month later, and then something happened, and then like a week after that, I come home from work, and my dad had gone to my house to let my dog out earlier that day, like probably around 6. I got home at like 9:30, and my dad's still there. What the hell? And my light's on to the basement, so I walk down to the basement to see what the hell he's doing, and he has a work light set up on the ceiling, pointed at the hot water tank. And he's standing there just kind of looking at the hot water tank. I look at him.
That's how you fix things.
Stare it into submission.
I look at him. I look at the hot water tank. And I like take a step towards it, and I hear squish. I look down. Water coming out. Now, luckily, he had turned the water off before this, but there's still little drippage coming out. So I ended up washing my dishes this weekend. Had to take breaks because water's really cold.
Why didn't you boil water, run a half tank or a half sink of?
Because I don't
Cold water.
have a double-sided sink.
No, he's just got the single basin.
I just have a single basin.
I know. I wash those dishes.
Trust me, that's how I shower. When I'm not showering at my father's or my mother's, I boil water and then bathe myself with the boiling water in my bathtub. Also, how I
spray
shave.
bottle?
No, that wouldn't work. And I do have a spray bottle, but it's to correct the dog when he's bad.
difference.
No, it's his bottle. It's his bottle. Getting lost.
Didn't used to. Now do, yeah.
You get in fights for getting lost?
I get aggravated real quick.
When he gets lost or when you get lost?
He's, what do I call him? The Mapigator.
The Mapigator?
Yeah, you're the Mapigator. Get me lost, I'm going to be pissed.
See, I can't do that because Brittany, on the fly, sometimes stumbles over right versus left. So it was always turn this way or that way. This way is whatever side of the car she's sitting on. And that way
makes
is
sense.
whatever
That
side
way
of
you're
the
not
car.
going, I got to
Yeah.
watch your hands and drive. Thanks.
Is it?
No, I used to like to get lost. I was like, yeah, we're not going anywhere. That's cool. Now
Be
I'm
an
like,
adventure.
yeah.
Yeah, not so much anymore though, right?
We got lost on the way back from seeing Eddie Izzard in Pittsburgh. Had great sex at an old abandoned
Is it creepy
ice cream shop.
if I do that? There. I just added her.
No, it's not creepy. It's hot.
No, it's not creepy at all.
It's creepy. A little creepy. What to name the dog?
No.
That was kind of a fight. Wasn't a fight so much as like we were gonna let Sam name the dog, but Sam is still, even at 7 years old, really terrible with naming things. Like she wants to name it
Fluffy.
printer paper.
My sister named her dog the name of the road she lives on.
So that was one of my dogs growing up, middle name. The road that I lived on. So I started throwing out names that I thought were awesome names for him. And they just shot them all down, and I ended up getting really, really frustrated until I finally came up with the name that I came up with. But I just told him Bruce. I didn't tell him the whole name. I told him Bruce Wayne, I think. And then I just basically pummeled them into submission until they agreed.
I think we had that argument. We don't even have a dog. But
you had the argument.
Our hypothetical future dog.
Maybe.
We have discussed what we were going to name it. And my answer is always this. We'll both call it whatever the hell we want to and see who it responds to.
Fair enough. It's a hell of an experiment.
Usually ends up being dog.
I had a buddy whose dog's name was DOG. Think about it.
D-O-G, yeah.
Yeah, DOG. You say it fast and it's DOG.
Is that like Lamangelo and Orangelo?
No, it's like DOG.
I have always wanted to name a dog Fish. Because
cool.
then when I want to get out of something, I'm like, oh, dude, I would, but I have to go home and walk my fish. And not be lying about it.
We had a beta fish that I named Max, so that whenever I filed its taxes, it would be beta Max.
Stupid.
Wow.
Awesome, but stupid.
And completely true.
And nobody under the age of 25 gets that at all.
Right. Let's see. Cleaning the bathroom.
Nope.
We never
Lost
thought about
cause.
it. She just always did it.
Just a lost cause. Mine's under construction.
Keeping a gift an ex gave you long ago.
No.
That should just not happen. Period. Anyway.
Uh,
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, some of them cost a little bit more to get rid of, like the tattoo on my shoulder.
This is true.
So
This is true. Yeah, things like that. But things that you can like hold in
Physical,
your hand.
palpable things.
Tangible things.
Like the necklace.
Get rid of them. Get
Yeah.
rid of them. Any of you. There's no reason to keep that. Oh, it's
baby.
sentimental. Why do you want to be sentimental about an ex, fool? What? Like when we first got together, she had like, I don't know, like either a Sugar Cult or a Newfound Glory CD or something. And she used to make fun of me for those bands being some of my guilty pleasures. And then until I found the CD. And she was like, oh, well, it's one of my exes and it's sentimental. Yoink.
see, I don't think it ever bothered
Yoink.
me.
Bothers me.
It doesn't. That doesn't bother me at all. If you want to keep something, keep it. I don't.
Well, John has pictures still of him and his ex at all the homecomings and stuff. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but
his
she
high
was
school.
ugly.
Yeah, she was.
I know.
And a twat waffle.
Seriously. A blue twat waffle.
Holla. But I tell him to keep him because that's him in high school. He's still in the picture.
Sure.
It's not like we're hanging him on the wall.
What was that again, Lindsay?
Which one?
Twat waffle? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
I think it was Holla.
The holla part.
I said that when I was in labor. They were actually cutting me open, and she goes, "Are you vajazzled?" I said, "No, but you can tattoo my ass while you're down there." And she goes, "I did it." I was like, "Holla!"
Wow.
The surgeon just looks up over the thing and was like, "Okay."
What is going on up there?
Give her more morphine.
There's not enough morphine for me in the world.
Keeping a nope. What temp the bedroom should be set at?
No, it's always hot as fuck in there. Whoops. There's
no.
the wheel.
It's cool.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
oops. Which side of the family to spend Christmas with?
Nope.
Nope.
We figured all that out early.
Dirty clothes left on the floor?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, John.
We both did it.
No, I'll totally leave dirty clothes all over. I'll throw them on his clean clothes. Like, I was gonna wear those jeans when I went out gardening. It's December.
Who just did that? Didn't we just have that talk? I think Girl was talking about wanting to get gardening done or something. Last
Yeah.
week, 2 weeks ago. I
Yeah.
was like, it's January, but it's warm
It
out.
was fun.
Yeah.
Idiot. Who gets to pick what to watch on TV tonight?
Nope.
No, he works all day. He gets a remote.
Aw, that's nice of you. I just took it.
We agree on everything, dude. Whatever she likes, I end up liking, and vice versa. So
Yeah, it makes it
Pretty
pretty
much,
easy.
yeah.
except Danger Mouse. I don't think she's gonna get into Danger Mouse.
That's unfortunate.
However, my 3-year-old loves it.
Emptying the
win.
dishwasher.
Again,
No, my dishwasher's just there to hold the counter up. So
Yep, I know how that is.
no joke, mine's not even hooked up. It just went in there and we were like, yeah, put that butcher block on top of it. Looks good.
How to dress the kids.
No.
I
Is the kid dressed? No.
I want to
Ah,
hear
okay.
that. That was kind of interesting in your voice just now.
sort of. I am a big proponent of let him wear whatever he thinks goes.
Constitutes an outfit.
Yeah, what he says
Big
he
Daddy.
wants to wear, we'll let him wear, because I am not into. Personally, for me, I feel like it's stifling creativity and expressionism.
Right.
All right, self-expression. She
Let him
doesn't
wear a
see it that
tutu.
way. I don't care. You know, but she sees it as, well, we bought it as a set, or we got it as a gift as a set, so that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, screw that.
But she has
Well, when
OCD.
they're little-
I don't.
When they're little, it's kind of like that, because then you're like, well, because I lost this, and I know the top's 9 months, and the pants are, you know.
No, I have no problem.
That's still okay.
Anytime, like I left
it.
The
the
kid's
house
in
today.
12 months onesies and 6 months pants.
That's
yeah,
cool.
I know.
That's cool. I left the house today, and the older of the two was wearing his camouflage pants
Okay.
and his Jake and the Neverland Pirates T-shirt.
So the camouflage blends in.
You know, it's camouflage and red.
Didn't even see his bottom half.
That's right.
But before that, it was
Floating baby.
the bright green shorts, like bright green shorts, sweatshirt.
Not only are
hoodie.
my socks clean, they match.
Wow.
You were so much
Wow.
better than the other chick that's usually here.
Seriously.
But yeah, it was bright green shorts and the red Jake and the Neverland Pirate shirt.
Nice.
I was
works.
cool with that.
Sure.
Green and red go together. Christmas. Summery Christmas, because it's in bright green.
Where the hell were we at? He
With the
doesn't
kids
think
there.
your friend
Getting
is
good.
good enough to date his?
No, normally it's the other way. It's like, please don't do that to her.
Stay away from playing matchmaker as a whole, period.
Yep.
Yeah.
You root for opposing teams. She doesn't watch sports.
We both like the same teams. So.
Pretty much. I just don't like basketball.
I hate
Sorry.
basketball.
I do too. I'm like,
So
really?
does she.
Yeah, me too. Psst, basketball. Who heard of such a thing?
Them tall people.
I hate it.
Shooting balls and shit. It's crazy.
He doesn't want to hang out with your friends.
I have no problem with her friends.
I dude. Did.
I dude it.
I dude.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with her friends mostly because they're never really around. They talk a lot, but they don't hang out.
I didn't have a problem with her friends per se because 95% of her friends were my friends. But her best friend's boyfriend is an arch nemesis of mine and had been since before we had even gotten together. So when she would want to hang out with them, I was like, no.
We're not coupling this crap.
Because I know what's going to happen. Her and her best friend, just like they always do when they get together, are going to be two little bop, 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 bop at each other about catching up and old times and everything
And then
else.
he's gonna
And me
wanna
and him are
sit
just going to
right
be
here.
sitting there fucking looking at each other. I don't want to do that. It's
See,
not fun for me.
We don't have the we don't have the problem because all my friends are up here, and she likes you guys.
Better.
I don't think she really has a choice now. But the only people I really hang out with down there are my cousin and our buddies. Now she doesn't like two of them, but I really don't like two of them, so that's fair.
Sure. Stupid.
All our friends are the same. We went to high school together.
Yeah,
so
right? You guys had
It's
that
just
one pretty
like-
easy.
It's like, yeah.
He ate all of your cookies.
No, that's the other way. I eat all his cookies. I buy him specific cookies that he really likes from Giant Eagle, and then I eat like
them.
6 of them.
You're evil.
I'm like, "Yeah, they were really good. And I had the baby, and it was a hard day.
How long does that get to last for?
Ever.
Does it?
I'm like, did you get splayed open? Did you get your guts
I-
ripped out to remove a child? No.
It only lasts
I
until
get
the
some
kid goes
cookies.
to school.
That's why I plan on having like 12 more.
Fair enough.
You need a raise, John.
Run, John, run!
Big raise.
I'm afraid to see what he's saying in the chat.
There it is. That's all.
Oh, he's saying lots of stuff. Walking the dog. Which one of you is more likable and where to put things in the fridge?
Which one of you is more likable?
Yeah.
That is.
We don't have
Do
that
people
problem.
fight about that?
No.
That sounds like an idiotic thing to argue about.
30 things every couple fights about. I don't
No.
think that's correct.
No,
don't
but the
either.
fridge thing, yes.
I think like out of the 30, between the three of us, we came up with maybe 7. That were like,
That were-
yeah.
Now, I'm only 5 years into almost 5 years into my relationship with my wife,
Fair enough.
so I'm sure we have plenty of time.
Oh, yeah.
John and I have been together 11 years, 5 years married.
Yeah, but
so.
you met basically
We
in
grew up
utero,
together.
So I was
Grew
gonna
up
say,
together. I mean, I moved
You-
from Akron to BFE, so I had 6 years away from him.
oh, well, there you go. Still,
Yeah,
It's-
still. We had this discussion before you came in. Like, you guys have been together for longer than both of Johnny Five's marriages combined.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been together for longer than. And now that I think about it, I said originally longer than I'll probably ever be with somebody. I'm going to retract and say you guys have been together longer than every single relationship I've ever been in my life combined. That sounds probably pretty true, actually.
We had a friend.
well, because
that
relationships you don't actually have that many of.
Sure.
fling.
Just in the
counts?
5 years that I've known you, I can only count 2.
Right. Well, granted, one of them lasted for the 5 years that you've known me.
Like 3, I remember.
Who the hell was the third?
I don't. Well, I'm not gonna
I was
say.
like, I don't know.
There was the crazy one.
Right?
Isn't
There
that
was the
all of them?
crazier one.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Who was the third one?
There's quantification.
The craziest one.
You think I would remember the craziest? Well, no. Okay, the craziest one. There was the craziest one. There was the one who stomped on my heart, and then who's the third? I mean, I might have been banging chicks that you know of, but not in a relationship with them. And honestly, the crazy one, I wasn't really in a relationship with her. She liked to think so. Other people liked to think so. I was like,
I
If
thought
I'm
you
getting
were.
laid, it's
Did
okay.
you did you live together?
Yeah.
yeah, but
Man,
here's
you
the,
were in a
here's the
relationship.
thing. Here's
Bubba.
the thing.
No, bad news. You were in a relationship.
here's-
Technically speaking, you and former host Brian were in a relationship at one point.
well, yeah, we're still in a relationship.
It's long distance, but it's gonna work.
And long distance does work in our case. No, see, here's the difference. I'm a work smart, not hard kind of guy. So I'd gotten
That's why
my
his relationships end.
exactly.
It's not hard.
I had gotten my it's not. I'd gotten my DUI while I was in school,
Nice achievement.
and then not long after that is when I met the crazy one. And I found somebody who was willing to take me back and forth to school whenever I needed to, and everything. She was convenience.
She was my ride.
She was my ride.
In more ways than one.
Ugh. Little bastard.
Hey, but she's getting married, so that helps.
Like, do you believe a word that comes out of that crazy's
Not
mouth?
really.
Do you honestly think she's going to be married? Because every guy that she's been with, she's so in love with, and this is the one, and so much better than
All
the
I
other,
know-
and then they're done in a month.
It's like, how old is she? Is she still writing her name like I heart on paper?
She may well be.
She probably is. I don't even. She might be like 25 or 6 now. I don't know.
She's
No,
younger
all I
than
know
me.
is
She gets the automatic bit.
I was scared for your life the one time I had you pick you up at her apartment.
Which time?
The one time. There was one time that I had to come over and pick you up. I can't remember why. But I remember going up and picking you up and really, really desperately wanting to get out of there as quick as humanly possible.
Hey, Carmita accepted my friend request.
There you go.
Well, let's see. There was the time where I was out of town and I think I was in North Carolina and I got home. This is when we were living in the Projekt X house, and I got home to either a phone call or Brian in my face saying, "Come on, let's go. We need to go to Metro because Crazy got mad at you and punched her hand through a window or mirror or something." There was the other time where we got in the fight and she took shards of glass from said mirror and chased me around the house with them.
That sounds stable.
There was the other time where she called the cops on me for beating her and choking her within an inch of her life.
It was
when really that was just I was bear hugging her because she was swinging at me wildly.
I think that was shortly.
Jerk.
That happened shortly before
Right.
I picked you up. Did that happen like right around summer into fall?
It was summertime, yes.
All right, because I remember walking in and the window unit air conditioner had been pulled out. It was sitting in the middle of the floor.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it was right after that.
It's crazy, bro.
I remember him walking to dining room studio houses because she kicked him out.
No, she never kicked me out. I always had to leave because the cops were coming.
I'm out. Peace.
Even though I did nothing wrong,
I just
I
didn't
wasn't
want to be there
sticking
for
around
the
for that.
fallout.
Nope.
Well, and now you have a new surrogate wife.
Who dicks out on me on weekends.
I'm
so.
sorry, I had the kid in the ER.
Yeah, oh, the baby's in the ER, so we can't hang out. Yeah, it's a real acceptable excuse.
Not bad. I should have just left him. I'd have been like, oh, we have toys.
Seriously.
He's in good hands. They're all doctors here.
They have rails on the side of the crib.
It's not going anywhere. What the hell?
I don't know.
Biggest turnoffs in bed. Real quick before we go to a break, because I'm just flying through these for no good reason. 10. It's a list of 10. We'll go from 10 to 1 with percentages. 10 biggest turnoffs in bed. Dirty talk, 5%. Say dirty talk.
Like,
is
you
one of the
need to
top
do
10
the
biggest
dishes
turnoffs.
tomorrow morning before you go to work.
Like,
That
roll over, my spot's wet.
Yeah.
I think depending on the dirty talk, it could be a turnoff. If it's really bad dirty talk.
Yeah.
What?
It's true.
Is that in the bedroom? I don't understand.
No,
what that's in
no, that
reference
was
to.
the argument.
Oh.
Our craziest moment. He was yelling at me and he had the butter knife. He was making a sandwich and he was like, and then nicked me.
Nice. Did you
And
call
I
the
was
cops?
like, and of course I looked at him like,
Right?
did you just? And he's
Like-
like, and then the pants were wet and, you know, it was bad.
Then he had to roll over because, her side
Was wet. That's right. Absolutely.
Being too loud or vocal,
No.
No.
9%. I can't do it with somebody who's quiet. It's harder to get off that way.
Well, I mean, quiet is in perspective. I mean, it's loud for me, but the baby. You
True
know?
that.
Yeah.
Sweating, 15%. I think that can go either way.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah, that can go
Depends
either
on
way.
the quantity of sweat.
If you're outside and it's like 30 degrees and you're sweating, then yeah, it's a bad.
Acting selfish, 26%.
Yeah, I can see that.
Baby talk
Yes.
is number 5 at 27%.
I can't say it's ever happened.
I was
but
gonna
I can
say,
say no, it's never happened.
like, have you done this? Because you looked guilty like you've done this.
No, I just had a really vivid imagination.
Yeah, nobody wants. Who's a big boy?
Right?
Who's a big boy?
Put the blocks together.
Little girl wants my wee wee and her coochie cooch.
I can't say it's ever happened, but I can say honestly, I might have to smack a
Like,
bit.
just stop. Just
I want to
stop.
try it now. I want to do it to the next broad I sleep with.
I
I don't know when
honestly
that'll
think-
be.
She'll probably, if
I'm-
you asked her that question, she'd probably be like, yes, I do, thank you.
I have never hit a woman, but I can say this: I will crush your fucking trachea if you ever try that shit with me in bed, dude.
Number 4.
That's hot.
Poor grooming down below.
Eh.
Yeah, dude, that's huge. That's huge for me. I'm sorry.
Well, poor grooming or poor hygiene.
Hygiene, yeah, hygiene I can go with.
Yeah.
Grooming, I have a child. I don't have enough time to wash my hair on any given day.
Listen,
I'm not about to put like geometric shapes down there.
No, it doesn't have to be all that, but you can't have like the Amazon going on
Oh,
down
well,
there.
no.
Like,
Trim.
I don't want to be flossing my teeth after I eat you out.
Or a while, because
Either way.
that's God's dental floss right there.
Getting
buddy.
my nose tickled. And
Thank you, Jesus. My teeth are
So let me
minty
go.
fresh.
Let me go down on you, baby. I had spinach tonight, and I really need to.
now,
get
Fishy
the next one
fresh.
that you brought up, number 3,
Oh,
being fresh or clean down there.
Yeah.
So freshness, so clean.
Yup. Thanks for that. I haven't heard that since 1928. Number 2, bad breath, 58%. And number 1, biggest turnoff in bed with 63% of the vote, body odor.
You know what though?
Doesn't it go with sweating kind of?
Yeah, sort of. I will say this: bad breath is dependent. Because if you wake me up first thing in the morning, like if
Free
I
pass.
feel you start to stretch, and then the next thing I know I'm stretching in all the wrong places, then I will forgive you for bad
Free
breath.
pass.
Fair enough. Sure. Situational. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more stuff. Bye.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. Hey, Sam. Hey, excuse me. Am I interrupting nap time? In this economy, it was hard to get this job. Unfortunately, it's even harder to keep it. And there's only so much a coffee machine can do.
Wakey, wakey. Hello.
You don't need yet another expensive trip to the corporate coffee shop. You need the tastiest, most effective energy shot on the market.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The Cocaine Energy Shot is an energy supplement with a whopping 280 milligrams of caffeine in each sugar-free, zero-calorie 2-ounce dose, delivering consistent all-day energy without causing the palpitations and jitters that can ruin your day. It's delicious, too.
When you wake up, you're fired. Sweet dreams, idiot. Why did I even hire this guy in the first place? What? What's this wrong? Oh, man. What? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Whatever.
The new Cocaine Energy Shot. Sure, it's got a naughty name, but this little liquid miracle will beat out the competition to keep you at your best. Ask for it by name at your local retailer. If they don't carry it, demand that they do.
Let's go!
Or buy online at drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. One more time, that's drinkcocaine.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for pregnant women, children, or people sensitive to caffeine. You know, the standard computer keyboard has been around for a long time. Don't you think it's time for something you can configure yourself and change at the touch of a button? Well, that keyboard is closer than you think. It's called the Swyboard. All that cool stuff you can do on a touchscreen, well, now you can do it on a keyboard. The Swyboard is more than a keyboard. It's a command center, and you can be part of making the Swyboard a reality. Go to swyboard.com, check it out, and become a supporter. One contributor will win a Swyboard from the first production run. Make the keyboard of the future a reality now. Go to swyboard.com. That's swyboard.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not on your agenda.
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market, and it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. Duh. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine.
Even if you don't think we're funny, we still do. Project X.
If you're not right there, get to the website, ProjectXShow.com, Project Spelled with a K.
Not with a C.
Backwards, if you can.
Because we're awesome retarded. If you want to call 888-668-0742, toll free worldwide. Lindsay!
Word.
You have an idiot nominee?
I do.
Don't stutter.
Now I'm going to.
I hope so.
Russia's president has a solution to the country's declining birth rate. The sweet soul styling of Boys to Men.
What?
The 90s R&B band is set to perform in Moscow on February 6th and will hopefully give Russian men some inspiration ahead of St. Valentine's Day, the Moscow Times wrote. Vladimir Putin, known for being, quote, the Russian guy who does things, end quote, has been trying to increase Russia's birth rate as the country's population has fallen about 4% over the past 20 years, according to the Financial Times.
Good.
Boys to Men's role in Putin's crusade to raise the country's birth rate was originally reported by the Moscow Times, but the British newspaper The Telegraph notes that it's unclear whether Putin extended an invite to the singers of I'll Make Love to You and On Bended Knee personally. So, Vladimir Putin.
Wow.
Nothing gets the engine running like Motown Philly.
Does for me. Start doing the Running Man and stuff.
Or Water Runs Dry.
That's my favorite.
Or A Song for Mama.
That's not.
Or Dear God.
That's not either.
Boys to Men, ABC, BBD.
Yeah. It's an East Coast family.
I just, I got really emo. Let's see. I think it was actually Saturday night after the bar.
Did you do Tom show with him last night then?
No.
There you go, Chris. There's your Tom joke for the week.
I did. I did Tom's show on Saturday before Tom did his show. Hold on a second. Let's see what's going on here. It's my boss.
Oh.
Hello. Hello?
Ryan?
Tim.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Deliciously well, thank you for asking.
Well, thank you for telling me.
What's that?
I said thank you for telling me. I'm glad you're doing well.
Okay, Ryan, you need to email your hours to Nikki because I can't put your hours in.
So email them to Nikki?
Yeah, for Sunday.
All right. Yeah, Sunday. I tried doing it after the game Sunday night, but the website was all wonky for me.
Oh, my God. I know. I couldn't get on, man.
I know it.
Well, no, I was actually just trying to get onto the business links to look at who's putting their hours in and stuff.
Right.
and, checking drive times, and I couldn't do it.
That's crazy.
I know. I was a little bit perturbed. I even emailed Nikki and Chuck, and I'm like, hey, guys, can you get on? And Chuck emails back, I'm not even trying. Well, that's great.
Oh, that's nice.
I guess I'm the only one who cares about getting people's hours in.
Right.
All right. So do me a favor. Just make sure you email her, tell her that, I couldn't put them in, so she's going to have to put your times in for that day.
Okay.
For Sunday. All right, brother?
Yep, I'll talk to you.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
I have a question. What the fuck does deliciously well mean?
He strings together some of the weirdest words ever. This is the guy who's one of my bosses, by the way. And when he sends like an important email,
Oh my god, I know.
he'll send it like whatever. He'll send me the email, but he'll like always head it with something like "Hey Ryan" in the body, but it'll be like "Hey Ryan" in 62-point font and like rainbow colored letters. Like just as like he thinks that's funny.
He's
And it's
like,
like,
did
wait,
he-
whoa.
Did he maybe take a motivational class in business school?
He might have been a motivational speaker. What's funny is he comes from the restaurant business before he came to our company.
Great.
He was a head chef somewhere.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He'll tell you that.
No, he was.
But
He
he
was a
wasn't.
Because
A
he
head
knows
chef-
people.
If you're the line lead at Applebee's, that does not make you the head chef.
No, this guy was he was legit. Because he did a bunch of stuff with House of Blues and everything too. He knows a lot of the same people I know. Thank you. He's
Will I be
legit.
editing this?
Apparently, he didn't do it deliciously well.
Apparently not. But he's deliciously well today.
I have no fucking clue what that means. That
He was like,
really, that might be the most disturbing fucking thing I've heard all day.
Deliciously well.
My son described Jake Saves Bucky, the Jake and the Neverland Pirates movie, to me in detail with a lot of words that didn't belong there. And it confused me less
that one
than
sentence.
deliciously well.
Deliciously well.
I think that's the tagline now.
We're deliciously well.
Yeah.
Perhaps. We'll throw it out there with all the other ones. See what comes back.
Oh, balls.
Deliciously well. 5 things that are wrecking your sex life.
That baby in the next room.
Those 2 babies in the next room.
I don't know where I got this from because it's pretty old. It was written by Kim Droz on April 4th, 2012. And it's just getting sent to me now.
Nice.
Well, our research department's really on top of things.
Right.
They're developmentally delayed.
Deliciously developmentally delayed. There's a lot to be said for alliteration.
Nom, nom, nom.
You might think you're doing everything right, but there are sneaky sensual snafus that could be destroying your sex life. Most of them can be fixed. However, you have to identify what you're doing wrong or what's going wrong. 5 of these things I'm about to name can be ruining your sex life. All right?
And are not my fault.
So buckle up. We'll find out. John's still in the chat. Getting grossed out. She writes, let's face it, the human body doesn't always produce the sexiest smells, areas of hair or secretions. If you flinch at the hint of a little BO down there, an untrimmed bikini line, or the thought of bodily fluids touching you anywhere, you could be turning your partner off or even worse, offending him or her. So, do you have any ick factors?
God, I'm okay with it. I could have sex with baby puke on my shoulder. We're good. Like, this is really happening? No, I won't shower, okay?
Market your own brand of baby puke lube.
Right? Like, I'm entirely hot right now.
It's called Spit
And
Up.
milky.
For more reasons than one.
Ode to bile.
Ode to bile.
Yeah.
Ways to overcome this.
Take a shower.
Have intercourse in or right after a shower. Turn the lights off to avoid looking at things you don't like, and keep plenty of towels or tissues on hand for liquid mishaps.
Honey, I
That's a
love you
quote.
so much. Click.
She goes on to say, remember, sex is messy, so you should work on embracing the fact that you're going to get sweaty, squished, and crumpled, and move on. Crumpled?
Nope. No.
Crumpled?
No. You crumple anything of mine? We're gonna have some issues, Jack.
Don't
Sleep
crumple.
in the wet spot? I will not.
I will say again. I will
Hate the wet spot.
crush your trachea. You crumple anything. Baby talk and
You have a
crumpling.
violent sex life.
No.
Imaginary sex
No,
life.
that's what I'm saying. Don't crumple my anything.
No, there should never be
And
crumpling.
don't talk baby talk.
Crumbling. Like maybe crumpled hair.
You don't crumple hair. You pull
Don't.
hair.
No. Get off my hair.
You must hair.
Seriously.
You
Quit grabbing that
pull
shit.
hair. You don't crumple it.
Yeah, you don't crumple it.
Crumple is you
It's
ball
a whole
up a
different
piece
thing.
you ball up a piece of paper. It's crumpled.
Right.
Well, if you're
Right?
grabbing hair the
if
right
there's
way.
anything of mine that is doing that, we have fucking issues.
Don't do that. Don't
No,
do that.
Sad.
Because it's never the same once it's back.
It doesn't uncrumple the same.
No.
It's never
Get
quite
an
as
iron.
You,
Smooth
good. You don't
that
want to
shit.
iron what's getting crumpled.
yeah. Trust me, if they were meant to be smooth, we'd have been ironing them a long time ago.
Because they look like a turkey neck. Absolutely.
What's and since this show has just been so derailed for like the past hour, it's okay.
Sorry.
What? No, it's not you. Trust me. This happens plenty of times when you're nowhere near here. Trust me. Yep. What's black and screams really loud?
I don't know, and I'm not sure I want to know the answer to
Something
this.
deliciously well.
Stevie Wonder answering the iron.
I swear they gave him a fake phone in every music video he was in. It was a little plastic thing with a smiley face above the button.
That you can pull behind you. Being afraid to experiment. Instead of laughing in his or her face the next time your partner suggests a sexy cowgirl get up. Now, if John suggested a sexy cowgirl get up.
Where do you propose I buy this said get up, and
Hey.
when did you want it to happen?
Hey, Lindsay, should I wear a sexy cowgirl? You should probably laugh at him.
No, I'd be like, yeehaw.
Do that.
Yeehaw.
You'd be okay with that?
Whatever.
I'd be okay with that.
Sex is sex.
You could find it silly, but it may increase the pleasure your partner experiences, and rejecting
So
him or
sacrifice
her.
for me. when-
Exactly.
Okay.
And vice versa.
Get right on that.
Vice versa.
Because women are so giving.
Unless it's something you morally object to, it's not going to cause any harm, is what she says. So just suck it up. And
No
deal
killing babies in the bedroom.
That's morally okay with me.
No, well, each your own.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with it because it'd probably be my baby. And then, children's services will come to my house.
Yeah, don't.
Somebody else's baby, who cares?
That's okay.
That's why God
Preferably a
invented
homeless baby that
pillows.
nobody's going to miss.
That's why God made pillows in plastic bags.
See the mess that crumpling makes?
You'll never be able to uncrumple
And the noise?
it.
No.
You can kiss it and tell it you love it.
You're deliciously delightful.
Sing it, boys to men. Maybe you can make more of it.
Baby, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all the wrong I've done. Please come back home, girl.
How can anybody resist that?
Not knowing what you want. If you don't know what buttons to push or what gets you in the mood, it can be nearly impossible for your partner to do so.
I know exactly what gets me in the mood. The baby's leaving.
I just need to knock a chick up. If it's that easy to be in the mood after you've had a kid, just need to get somebody pregnant.
Well, that leads to
Hey,
future pregnancy.
Ashley, Carmen, or Carmita, or Marley, whatever the
Whatever.
hell your name is.
Add all them. Because she had other names.
She had 4 names.
That's right.
That's
so
that's her West Side half.
just call her whatever you feel like. She'll pick that one up too.
So that could be killing your sex life. So play with yourself and then figure out what you want to do and what you like. So you can tell your partner, hey, do this, and then hit the microphone. Being embarrassed.
Ironically, that is exactly what gets me going.
That's what I call it.
Tapping the mic.
Yep. Oh. Seriously, I beat off before I came in today.
Hey, baby, you want a mic check?
Oh my God, is that what you've been asking me for all these weeks? You're a sick, twisted individual, Chris. I don't care if it's your birthday. No.
Bad.
Let's see. Being embarrassed could be killing your sex life. What woman hasn't screamed in horror when looking at her thighs in the mirror or had an absolute mental breakdown when farting in front of a guy? When these things happen in the bedroom, it can feel like the end of the world. It's important to realize that once men turn on their sex brain, very little can turn it off. That is true.
That is
true.
very little, but there are a couple things.
Like what?
Fire.
I don't know yet. But I will tell you, I think
Crumpling.
crumpling and baby talk, those two, I'm fairly certain would do it.
Queefs are okay.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
See? Now I'm going to go home and eat a bunch of Taco Bell and cry.
Cry. With sour cream, because sour cream's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting complaints that you're talking like a baby in the office.
You're a stripper. That's not cool.
Oh, yeah? Well, people are complaining that you talk like Elvis. Really? No complaints about that.
I like that
You know
way
what?
more than I should have.
I enjoy your baby talk, baby. Thank you, Elvis.
I didn't mean to puke on your boost my shoes. I'm never gonna get those clean.
Boring. Falling into a boring routine.
It's not. It's never boring at my house. It's always really like stealthy, tiptoe.
I was gonna say it's impossible to have a routine. I can see that for somebody like you. I could see.
What's that mean?
No,
left,
you
left,
don't-
left, right, left.
You don't.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B.
You don't have even just a few months ago. You had a child that could sleep through the night.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Had its own room.
Right.
Would stay in its own room.
Right.
Okay. I don't have that.
I'm the idiot
It's
who
really
cut a hole
hard.
in the wall between the two bedrooms. Literally, I walk into my closet and into my baby's room.
Yes, you did do that. You did do that.
So I was like, he won't stop breathing without me knowing. Not that I'm going to be able to fix it, but you know.
And I'll never have sex again. Well thought out.
It happens.
No, you're right. So you guys have like certain times that you can like maybe between 12 and 3 in the afternoon.
No.
Not.
Working.
It's an example. In the morning.
Nap time.
Is a time that you could fit it in. And that's
But
your
then-
standing calendar of the scheduled times to do it.
Yeah.
That's not a necessity.
Yeah, and that's.
But still, like, we have an old house, squeaky floorboards. That makes it really exciting. You have to decide. It's almost like, you know.
Yeah, and paper thin walls don't help either.
Right?
It sucks.
Like Indiana Jones in The Last Boobsade. Like where his quest to get some.
Yep.
Got to step
And
on
yes.
the right blocks.
I just had this talk with somebody, and I can't remember who it was or why. But it was the sex. Somebody was like, well, schedule a time to have sex. Just make it a goal. March 7th, you're going to have sex. I was like, that's not fun.
Yeah, no, dude, it's.
I had
There
4
is-
years of that. That is not fun.
There's
Thank you.
no spontaneity whatsoever.
Having to take a cup of fluids into the doctor's office and keep it near your body so that you make it on time. Not fun.
Wow.
Sounds like you've been
Wow.
through this.
I have 4 years of infertility treatments. under my belt.
Congratulations to John if she was taking in a cup of fluid.
Congrats. He drove it in.
It's no wonder you
It's
don't
not
talk
mine.
much,
You
dude.
carry it. I'm going to carry the baby. You carry that.
I was gonna say, it's no wonder he keeps kind of quiet. Energy
guy.
just zapped.
A full cup,
Love
yep.
you. It was a full cup.
That's crazy.
His sperm count was through the freaking roof.
That's a lot of work.
On a related but completely disgusting and nobody cares note,
I care.
The adult male pig can ejaculate up to 2 pints of semen at one time.
At one time, yes, they can. I actually know that fact.
I want to put that to the test.
Look
You
at your
go
pig.
ahead, dude.
Look at your pig.
You have fun.
Sweet.
Anybody know any pigs?
Yeah, a few, but you don't want to date them.
They're all on my Facebook.
Why? I already drank one's breast milk. Bazinga! What's your idiot nominee?
Mine is I gotta pull it up here.
Sounds like a
Albuquerque.
personal problem.
Yep. Albuquerque.
New Mexico.
Very good.
I must have taken a long back.
A locally owned chain of electronics stores is paying up big time for what seemed like a long shot refunds for customers if the opening kickoff return in the first or second half during the Super Bowl ended with a touchdown.
Whoops!
By Leo's offered a deal most customers thought was too good to be true. Now the store's paying out more than $100,000 in refunds, on top of an additional $15,000 for people who correctly predicted the Ravens would win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season.
Wow.
Oops.
Yeah, that's not a good business model.
Customers will have to wait anywhere between 2 weeks and 30 days before they can get their money back. They're in the process of contacting all of the winners.
Stupid. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more stuff, and then the end. Bye.
From the Cocaine Energy Supplement Studio, you're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. Are you tired of all the overhyped advertisements for energy drinks and energy supplements?
Maybe skydiving from a suborbital spacecraft or jumping a snowmobile over 80 buses is not in your agenda.
Maybe you just want to make it through the day effectively. Whether it's work, school, or raising a family, life's demands can be overwhelming. When you need that extra kick in the butt to help get you going, try Cocaine Energy. You'll not find a more effective energy supplement. Cocaine Energy has higher caffeine content per ounce than any other energy supplement on the market, and it's safe. Worried about the side effects of so much caffeine? We got you covered. Cocaine is scientifically formulated to mitigate against the side effects normally associated with large doses of caffeine, such as the jitters and heart palpitations. So what are you waiting for? Try cocaine today, because life doesn't wait. Cocaine is available at local retailers and online at www.drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. Once again, that's drinkcocaine.com. This product does not contain the drug cocaine. Duh. This product is not intended to be an alternative to an illicit street drug. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for children, pregnant women, or people sensitive to caffeine. You know, the standard computer keyboard has been around for a long time. Don't you think it's time for something you can configure yourself and change at the touch of a button? Well, that keyboard is closer than you think. It's called the Swyboard. All that cool stuff you can do in a touchscreen, well, now you can do it on a keyboard. The Swyboard is more than a keyboard. It's a command center, and you can be part of making the Swyboard a reality. Go to swyboard.com, check it out, and become a supporter. One contributor will win a Swyboard from the first production run. Make the keyboard of the future a reality now. Go to swyboard.com. That's swyboard.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Hey, local bands and unsigned artists, what if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on Msc Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Pete 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. User friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
Hey, Sam. Hey, excuse me. Am I interrupting nap time?
In this economy, it was hard to get this job. Unfortunately, it's even harder to keep it. And there's only so much a coffee machine can do.
Wakey, wakey. Hello.
You don't need yet another expensive trip to the corporate coffee shop. You need the tastiest, most effective energy shot on the market.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The Cocaine Energy Shot is an energy supplement with a whopping 280 milligrams of caffeine in each sugar-free, zero-calorie 2-ounce dose, delivering consistent all-day energy without causing the palpitations and jitters that can ruin your day. It's delicious, too.
When you wake up, you're fired. Sweet dreams, idiot. Why did I even hire this guy in the first place? What? What's this? Oh, man. What? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Whatever.
The new Cocaine Energy Shot. Sure, it's got a naughty name, but this little liquid miracle will beat out the competition to keep you at your best. Ask for it by name at your local retailer. If they don't carry it, demand that they do. Let's go! Or buy online at drinkcocaine.com. That's drinkcocaine.com. One more time. That's drinkcocaine.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Not recommended for pregnant women, children, or people sensitive to caffeine.
We now return to the show that's better than 2 hours with a hooker. Well, better priced at least. Projekt X.
Trying to see it in the camera. If you're not already there, get to the website, projectxshow.com, project spelled with a
Now
K.
with a C.
Backwards if you can.
Because we're great.
Yay, us.
Hooray!
We're delicious.
We're deliciously, oh yeah, because we're deliciously delightful.
Nom, nom, nom.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
There was something that I thought was interesting. Wasn't this? Texas woman sues a gym over sexually suggestive exercises. Don't care. Blood alcohol content appears high after consuming alcoholic drinks mixed with Diet Cola. Don't care.
I could have told you that a long time ago.
Is it because of alcohol sugars?
Did this. Why is it because?
I said so, and I have ovaries and tits. I win.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. I'll give you that one. Need that. Don't need that. There's this. And that. All right. Super Bowl Sunday was this past weekend. 2 days ago. I was very upset.
Astute observation.
Thank you. Not because of who I wanted to win, but more so of who I wanted to lose.
You too? Ray
Yep.
Lewis?
Yep.
Yep. So I don't care who wins as long as that son of a bitch isn't on the team.
What was great was, I don't know if you saw, there's a guy who co-hosts the show with me. You might have forgotten because he hasn't been here for 2 weeks. His name is Pat. And he posted on Facebook when the power went out. And he was like, funny, power goes out, immediate shot to the sideline showing Ray Lewis to establish his alibi. And then
The glove does not fit.
right? And then it was either him or somebody else commented how all of the like announcers and people were talking about how there's no danger, but as it shows Ray Lewis just sitting there by himself.
The funniest thing I read on Facebook at that time was, you know, how many people called the Superdome their home for how many months, and nobody knows where the fuse box is.
So that happened. I'm not going to talk about that. Commercials happened. Not going to talk about the commercials. However, I have random Super Bowl insanity. Says the New York Post claims there might not even be a Super Bowl halftime show next year because it's going to be too cold. The game is taking place at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Yes, it is. Cold weather Super Bowl, man.
It's about time.
Yeah.
But no halftime show. Perhaps.
It'll be Snooki.
Doing what?
Yes.
We'll do a dramatic reenactment of the last Iditarod.
I'm down for that. Is Snooki going to be in it?
She'll be leading one of the sleds.
Okay. Okay.
It'd be Snooki on one sled, Jay-Well on the other, leading the team.
I don't understand this. Check out a video compilation of all the sex and violence from this year's Super Bowl commercials. Was there a lot of sex and violence in the Super Bowl commercials this year?
There was some violence if you count the goat kicking in the door.
Oh, apparently this goes with video, maybe, that she didn't also send me. Because then the next one is, here's a time-lapse video of people mobbing a Baltimore street after the Ravens Super Bowl victory.
I'm against goat on door violence.
I'm guessing that there's supposed to be a video with
Yeah,
that.
she didn't feel like sending those.
That's awesome.
Well, can you watch them on paper?
Yes. Oh my God, that's crazy. Look at all those people. Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco and his wife are expecting their second child.
So,
That is violent.
who cares?
Rapper Soulja Boy.
How he betted.
Oh,
You.
Soulja Boy up in it. Oh. Mommy grinning, mommy roll.
Jesus Christ. What happened?
I don't know, but so far as I'm concerned, entire intro next week.
Because I had to learn the whole dance when I worked at GE's credit card because I sat next to Tyrell.
I don't know what that means.
So why did you have to learn the whole
like it.
dance?
Because Tyrell said I was too white.
Your move, Tyrell. You're too black. Do something white.
Yeah.
Learn
Barry
the boot,
Manilow.
scoot, and boogie.
Yes, even better. Soulja Boy won $200,000 betting on the Ravens.
Yay.
Some guy made a $500 bet with one of those offshore sports books that Beyonce would show cleavage during the first song of her halftime performance. He lost and emailed the bookies trying to plead his case.
We both, I think, we talked about that last week.
Mm-hmm. Because we had the random Super Bowl bets.
Yeah, and I think everybody here, except you, said she would show cleavage. I think you're the only one that said she wouldn't.
Damn, I should have bet. Damn. Ravens fans on Twitter use the F word more than Niners fans. That makes sense. There's no class in Baltimore.
That's right.
Singer Keisha Cole.
Who is that?
She's a singer.
Okay.
Thought Michelle Williams
too.
sucked during the Destiny's Child reunion.
Who cares?
Damn, bitch on blast now.
There's the Beyonce and then the Michelle and the Kelly.
Yeah.
See, like, Michelle was never really the important one, right? Because didn't
No.
Kelly have like a semi-solo career too?
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson, right?
Roland.
Roland. Yep.
Roland, yeah.
Why do we know that?
Because I was married
What's-
to one of their fans.
What's funny is
Once
You
before.
poor
I
man.
remember Destiny's Child back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Beyonce was also the most bootylicious
Yeah,
of the three. Kelly's got bigger thighs than Beyonce now, and I was in like ass, and I was like, "Damn, Kelly Clarkson!"
Rolling.
Like whatever. Like,
Damn, Kelly, is this how the Ashley thing is gonna go at the bar?
all I need is one name.
Damn, Ashley.
Damn, Ashley Olsen. No.
That's Mary Kate.
I like this one. Competitive eating superstar. Tokeru Kobayashi. We know who Kobayashi is.
Yeah.
Kobayashi's the guy who had the hot dog title forever.
Yeah.
And so my buddy Joey took him down. Right? Joey
Yeah.
something?
I have no
Some
idea.
Italian last name.
I don't know.
Kobayashi was paid. He got paid to attend a 40-person Super Bowl party on Long Island where he ate an entire 12-inch pizza in 1 minute flat.
Shh, be a parent. You can do that.
I'm saying,
Kids away.
it sounds like challenge accepted. Like, I feel like I could do
I could
that.
do that.
Like a 12-inch pizza, like,
There,
Meh.
you know, right?
That's personal brand, right?
No, it's a little bigger than person. It's like
yeah,
a,
personal pan's like 6.
Personal brand for a pregnant woman.
maybe like a medium.
Yeah, typically.
Challenge accepted. No, challenge not accepted.
What toppings?
There was.
Because it took me like half an hour to eat a medium pizza on Saturday night.
Kind of depends. If
There's
it's
also
loaded.
the guy that won Budweiser's go to the Super Bowl party in Canada.
Say what?
He won a contest in Canada to
Okay.
go to the like all expenses paid to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. But when he got to the U.S. border, they wouldn't let him through because he was busted for pot when he was 19. The guy's like 42 now.
Wow.
But they wouldn't let him through. So
They didn't think he'd share.
instead, they came. Budweiser came back and goes, "Oh, we're doing an exclusive party in Vancouver. If you want to,
for the guy,
hang out. So if you want to attend that, you can come out and hang out with us." Now, he was in Toronto, so Toronto to Vancouver. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump
Been
away.
closer for him to go to New Orleans from Toronto. Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, sure. Let me just throw on my jacket. Be there in 5.
Whoops. I have to imagine that's his fault, though, because I would have to imagine somewhere in the details of the sweepstakes or whatever the hell it was, like, if you've ever been convicted of whatever, if you're under the age of whatever.
I honestly, I don't think he did. They cracked down on border security a few years ago.
Yeah, they didn't used to. They used to. You never had to put your passport up. Nothing.
No.
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
And
Yeah,
it's
go
one
over.
of those ones that who thinks that 23 years later you're not going to be allowed because you were busted for a misdemeanor possession of pot
in Canada.
In Canada.
Yeah.
So you probably had to like smoke some really bad pot as your punishment.
Share with the Mounties.
Rob Gronkowski, easy for me to say, was probably disappointed not to be in the Super Bowl on Sunday, but not disappointed enough not to party shirtless in Vegas on Saturday night. He was the one last year who caught all the flack when the Patriots lost the Super Bowl. Because hours after the Patriots lost, he's a tight end for the Patriots, and hours after they lost the Super Bowl, there was like photos of him in some nightclub, wherever the hell the Super Bowl was, like going crazy, partying it up and drinking. Everybody's like, "You should be sad. You should not be partying." And he was like, "Whoop whoop, Heinekens and Jaeger bombs."
He was like, "It's a game. We get paid to play
both.
Game.
Yeah, right.
Both. They get
all
played to
that
pay too.
stuff.
They get played to pay. What was your idiot nominee?
Me?
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin. I want boys and men to raise my country's birth rate. It's freaking cold.
Are you cool with an all Lindsay intro? Seriously, dude?
I'm okay with that. I don't really want to recap mine now because I don't think I could do it like that. I don't even remember what the hell mine was now. Oh yeah.
Whooping ass in a Dollar General.
Okay, I got it. Hey boy, this Dollar General. Stop throwing cookies at me, boy. Don't throw.
Mommy, no! Mommy!
Don't throw cookies at me, boy.
It feels like 5 needles are sticking in me.
Johnny 5, what's your nominee?
Some store in Albuquerque.
Giving up monies.
A lot of money, $115,000 because of promotions surrounding the Super Bowl. That
Johnny,
they lost on all of them.
Vote. While Johnny votes, I'm sure there's one more list here somewhere. Why not? America's Strangest People.
Me.
Science did a study.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Science. Readers of Travel and Leisure magazine.
Readers!
Unscience.
Readers were asked to find America's Strangest People. Here's what they said. Or asked where to find America's Strangest People. List of 20. We'll go 20 to 1. 20 Honolulu. Hawaiians are weird.
Yeah, but...
Period.
Well, okay, but here's the thing.
Brah.
Hawaiians aren't weird if you're in Hawaii. You're weird if you're in Hawaii.
This is true.
When Hawaiians are in your city, then they're weird.
They're kind of weird.
Strange.
19 Denver. Don't know why. Memphis, Baltimore, Vegas. That's weird. Vegas is number 16 on the top 20 for weird, like, strangest
I wonder if it's
people.
like strangest people that are there or strangest people that visit there because people do crazy crap.
Yeah, most people I know from Vegas are actually pretty normal
Stable,
people.
yeah, because I know a lot of old people.
Not
They're
the
like,
ones
I
I
don't have
know.
arthritis. It's dry here.
The ones that I know are like, hey, come smoke meth with me.
Let's go.
I'm down.
I got this, bro.
San Diego, Los Angeles. Another weird, kind of low on that list at number 14.
Yeah.
Anchorage, Alaska.
You have to be weird to live in that much snow.
You get paid.
Yo.
New York, I'm saying. Philly. Portland, Maine. That's funny because I might be moving there. Seattle. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Don't know why I said it like that.
I'm surprised that most people knew that it was America, like that we owned it.
Yeah,
Like, it shocked me
It's
that-
readers of Travel and Leisure magazine. These people
well,
are.
so they know.
Yeah.
They're readers.
Like, I was
Yeah, and they're
surprised,
readers.
like, that you were upset about the people moving the magazines. I was just happy that Americans could read.
There's a select few of us left.
There's pictures in the books.
Savannah, Georgia. Providence, Rhode Island. This is the top 5. San Francisco at number 5.
Okay.
Portland, Oregon at number 4.
Understandable.
Oregon's filled with a bunch of weirdos, too. 3, Austin, Texas. What the hell is happening here?
Everybody in Texas is weird, bro.
It's a different one.
Which one? Because number 10 is Portland, Maine. Number 4 is Portland, Oregon. Then number 2, they just have Portland.
Yes.
It's both of them combined.
Yes.
It's just, yeah. Portland.
And number 1, where
Can we
readers...
just change it to Portlandia?
Yes, Portlandia.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Number 1, strangest people. Where to find the strangest people in America, according to Readers and Travel and Leisure magazine. Nolans.
Nolans?
Nolans.
They've got vampires down there in a bar in Shreveport.
What did John say?
Who knows?
Shit.
He voted for me.
Of course he did.
Okay. I'm not supposed to look at that. Why'd you let me look at that?
Oh,
You know better.
He said Lindsay is a hoe.
Too late. No, you're a liar. Chris vote.
True.
Lindsay.
Johnny 5.
Lindsay.
Otter. I like beating little kids.
I was hoping she wouldn't know the rules and vote for herself. I will vote for Lindsay. Is Chris drum roll? Drum stick. Lindsay wins!
Yay! I'm thrilled.
You should be. You win a free case of cocaine energy drink. Follow Johnny 5 out of here. Quietly. Because there was some confusion with that last week. Justin's like, huh? Woo! First and foremost, I would like to thank Lindsay for coming in and being a special guest co-host. I wish I could zoom in and out really fast when I did that, yo. John for actually being in the chat. I know for a fact that there was people listening on phones, not Shoutcast servers. So those people are cool. Next time, get in the chat, asshole, so John's not lonely. If you miss any part of the show, you can catch it soon-ish on morningshowcentral.com on the 24-hour live feed, or tomorrow morning, projectxshow.com in the podcast section. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/pxshow. Follow us on Twitter @ProjectXShow. We'll be back next week. Maybe with a full crew. And a Valentine's Day surprise. Good night.